Thank you, Elma, for announcing that. That is something we've been working with the police department and the city. Also, along with that, we're going to be working with Rhode Island Accountability, which I just mentioned, and we do have Dimitri, if you want to come up here. They work behind the scenes with the stuff that everyday people don't understand. The APRA request, which is information that you have to request, like a copy of your report, which is how they were able to get the report for Dominic through the AG's office. So I don't know too much about that. I'm going to leave it up to Dimitri to kind of explain that a little bit. He will be working with this service at CACD. So if you have a complaint against an officer and you're afraid to file that complaint because of retaliation, like Elma said, that's what we're going to do. We're going to set it up over there. You bring your complaints to us. We'll help you fill out those forms. Dimitri will work behind the scenes to get the reports that you need that they're possibly not giving you. And then not only will we help deliver those complaints to the city, so that way they don't even know who you are yet. They're going to deal with us first, and we'll walk you through that to make sure that people feel safer through the process, okay? Because I understand the retaliation is real because I deal with it every day. But I figured I'm already being retaliated against. I might as well just make it a little bit worse, right? Hey, why not? This is Dimitri, and a really good friend of mine. You guys, I'm gonna let you know that when I come to City Hall and I come to the council meetings, I'm usually the only minority in the room, right? And I'll tell you, besides Lynn, who's sitting over there, this man right here got my back, right? He's got my back. And I'll tell you, one day, an officer put his hands on me in one of the council meetings, right? And I decided that from now on, when I come to the council meetings in that room, I'm not going to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance anymore because I got harassed in that room by an officer. And I didn't say a word to this guy, but they started off and they started doing the Pledge of Allegiance, and guess who didn't stand up? Me. And everybody's looking at me funny. I look over to my left, this dude's sitting down too. I was like, oh, all right. Guys, he made a statement that day, let me tell you. I know he's got my back. Like, even when I don't expect him to, I look over and I'm like, yo, why aren't you? He's like, hey, you didn't stand, I didn't stand either. I'm like, all right. I didn't have to say a word. So understand that I love my community, right? I'm a badass by myself. I would love to have some support from my brothers. I'd love to see like a brown or black brother standing next to me trying to support what I'm saying. But I understand the retaliation is so real. I don't want to jeopardize nobody's safety, right? But I'm letting you guys know, for real though, we've got brothers right here, like that'll use his, if you want to call it privilege, to protect strong-minded females like me that always, some of the white people in the room look at me like, there's that troublemaker again. She can't shut up. He makes sure that I'm not silenced every time. And if I am silenced by chance, which is kind of hard to do, that woman right there stands up and says it for me. So we have allies in this city right here, I'm telling you right now. And we got Pat Ford right here. He's always at the meetings too. And thank you so much for being one of the media outlets to come down today, Pat. I'm gonna, like I said, I wasn't supposed to talk today. Here you go. And after Dimitri goes, Melissa was able to make it, so she's here now. And we're also going to call up Dominic's sister, who's here. So after this happens, I'll have Melissa introduce her too, okay?